So here we have to expand the following brackets and simplify where necessary. Expand means to multiply. So the number that outside of the bracket, we have to multiply to each and every term in the bracket. They call that distribution. Distribution in arithmetic, in algebra, means to multiply. We're going to distribute 3. You're going to distribute -2. You're going to distribute 5x, meaning you're going to multiply. Okay? So let's do A now. So therefore now, let's check this out. That's a +3 times 2x minus 5. If you don't see a sign, you put a plus. You're multiplying by a +3. So +3 times 2 and +3 times -5. +3 times 2, that's a positive times a positive is a positive. So 3 2 is a 6. +3 times 5, -5, that's a -15 because a positive times a negative is a negative. Okay, so +3 times -5 is -15. So it's 6x minus 15. So for this one, we are multiplying by a -2. All right, bear that in mind. So that -2 have to multiply by 2 in the bracket. So it's -2 times 3x. And -2 times 1. A negative times a positive is a negative. So -2 times 3 is -6. So we have -6x. And -2 times a positive 1. Okay, remember that's a positive 1. It will be positive there. I didn't carry down the positive, but you can carry it down. So -2 times a positive 1 is a -2. Let's do C now. For part C, we are multiplying by 5x. And by the way, that's a positive 5x. You can put a positive sign. Okay? Sometimes it helps. Put the positive sign. If you don't see a sign, put a positive sign. We're multiplying by positive 5x. It's a positive 5x times a 3. And positive 5x, okay? The positive 5x we're multiplying by. So the positive 5x times a negative x. Okay? So positive 5 times 3 is a positive 15. So we're going to have a positive 15x. Or we can just write 15x. So now we're not really using the number itself. So we can just leave it out. So we have a positive 15x. And a positive 5 times a negative 1. That's a negative 1 right there. You don't see a number, there's a negative, there's a 1. That's -1. So -5 times -1, that's a -5. But if you notice now, we have x times x. That's x raised to the 1 power. If you don't see a power, if you don't see an exponent, there is a 1. So 5x to the 1 minus 1x to the 1. The reason why, because x times x is x squared. Because we are adding 1 plus 1. That 1 there plus that 1 here will give us a 2. So that's why x times x is x squared. So a 5x times a -1x is a -5x squared.